What's going on, my fellow comrades? Welcome back to Minecraft Creative Cribs, episode 44. My name is Anthony, or B Statz, and I hope you guys have been tuned into the series. Now, I haven't actually uploaded an episode of Creative Cribs in a while, which I will explain. I'll explain a lot to you guys about updates, upcoming things that I have planned, possibly a meetup or anything like that, which is going to be really great, and I'm really excited about explaining a lot of stuff to you guys. And I haven't had this mano talk with you guys. As you all know, I love to express my life, not necessarily life issues. I love to talk about you guys. Wow. I love to talk to you guys about a lot of things, as far as like things I'm working on and things that are upcoming, things that I have going on in my life, whether it be a funny story or anything like that, during Creative Cribs. Now, if you've been watching Creative Cribs for a long time, which it feels so good to actually hear some of you guys that actually say, hey, I've been a fan of Creative Cribs since such and such episode, and I was so glad to be a part of such and such episode. That just really warms my heart up in the most no homish way ever, if I can say that right now, but but like I said, Creative Cribs is one of my favorite series of all times, and it's a series that I don't stress out about, and it's a series that I have a lot of fun with. And like I said, there was a time where I was doing marathon weeks of Creative Cribs, where I was uploading an episode of Creative Cribs every single day of that week, which I think I will bring back. So let me know if you guys want to see that. Just leave a comment marathon week, and I will definitely bring a marathon week of Creative Cribs coming up very, very soon, you guys. I've been actually recording a lot of Creative Cribs. I've just been trying to keep them. I've been keeping them on hold for a little bit. Like I said, I've been working on a lot of projects, a lot of videos. Here's actually a cathedral, I believe, like a church or whatnot. And I will explain a little bit briefly about this world. Now, this world was mainly contained. It wasn't the whole world, the whole map was filled up. It was just this area of a lot of medieval builds and castles and things like that. He had a really awesome castle over there, which I thought was just awesome, which we'll actually go over there too as well. And I really like the design that he did in this. And like I said, it was like a contained city. It wasn't he gave me a map and I had to fly around for hours and hours and load up the world. Not saying that in a way that that's wrong, because I've joined worlds where I had to actually do that, and I love seeing those worlds like that. I love seeing those guys that build worlds that are just completely full, and they built so much that it's kind of wow, and it's a lot of good builds. It's not that it looks like they rushed it or anything like that. And you have to think of, when you're building a world, you have to focus more on quality than quantity. And I think this world kind of shows that off a little bit. As you can see, it may not be the biggest of cities, but as you can tell, I think the quality of it is really good, and I really like it a lot. And like I said, Creative Cribs is a series where I try not to discriminate, if possible, on your build styles, anything like that. Of course, I won't upload anything like a dirt hut or something like that, or like a cobblestone generator or something crazy like that. You'd be surprised, but I've seen so many worlds, and 9 out of 10 times some of you guys' worlds are just absolutely amazing. And of course, you get those worlds that are just jaw-dropping. But I do understand, and I'm going to be the guy to tell you that I do understand that not everybody is a very, very good builder, you guys. Not saying that you may be a very great builder, but there's somebody, you always have to get that notion that there's always somebody better than you. And I think if you accept that, but not in a way to say that, you have to feel like you're not as good as that person, which is why I probably don't compare as much in life in general, because you're your own person, and you kind of have to stick with that. And like I said, you were born to be original, don't die a copy. That's just like a quote that I've always heard or whatnot. But you really have to, there's always going to be somebody better. And that's probably the biggest quote too I heard about bullies. Bullies that think they're the toughest bullies, there's always a tougher bully than that bully, And that's the same thing that goes with building. And there's so many builders out there for Minecraft Xbox 360 that I've met. That is it's literally amazing. And I've talked to so many builders that nobody has actually ever heard of, and it's wow, where have you been? And you see, and a lot of good builders really kind of necessarily don't have YouTubes, because they just really do it for fun, and they don't like to take it so serious, because sometimes a lot of builders can take now, how should I say that? Not saying that they take it serious, but I think sometimes it gets kind of controversial, because you have 3 good builders. Let's say I'm a really good builder, and I'm uploading videos of a really good build that I did, and this is the house that I'm talking about that was really good. Let's say I uploaded a video that was just I'm oh my god, this is the best build ever, and then you have another very good builder just like me, and he's like, wait, I have a good build too. So that can go either two ways. Either you guys can team up, me and him can team up, and we get like a team, and then you have teams and things like that. But the whole build community is just great. I mean, I've met a lot of different building clans, building communities, and it's just 9 out of 10 times, you guys, I mean, what I'm saying may not even go for a lot of things. That's just like worst case scenario, but you always have to plan for the worst. You always hope for the best, plan for the worst. But overall, like I said, a lot of builders are cool with each other. So 9 out of 10 times, you really don't have to worry about that. But like I said, you do have to understand. I do understand that, because I did read comments a long time ago that a lot of people were just like, oh man, I don't even want to submit my crib now because this crib looked really good. And I don't know if I take that serious or not, or if it was just kind of a joke. But if the world is really good, like I said, it's not that I'm going to try and find a world that is like, that good or 10 times better. Of course, I want to bring you guys the best content as possible, especially when it comes to creative cribs, because I love seeing awesome worlds, and I know you guys love seeing awesome worlds too. So I'm really working on a lot of stuff, you guys, so just stay tuned for that, like I said. But overall, I've really been working and doing a lot of videos, working in general too as well, doing a lot of lobbies, planning ideas, and also Minecon. Minecon is actually in Florida this year, which is awesome, and I think I'm actually going. I know I'm actually going. I plan on buying a flight this weekend. I haven't actually released tickets or anything like that, but I think I will buy a flight this weekend just to be on the safe side of actually going. So let me know if you guys are going to Minecon. Maybe I can do I can actually meet up with you guys and actually meet some fans, which I think is going to be really awesome. Meet some comrades, and this is going to be really great. And it'll actually be my first time going to Minecon, but I'll keep you guys posted on that, and I'll let you guys know once I get the ticket and all that stuff. And there's going to be a lot of YouTubers there. It's just going to be really awesome, and I'm really looking forward to that. And actually going there, I think last year was in Paris or something crazy like that, and I couldn't actually go, and I actually tweeted 4J, that I expect to be at Minecon this year, and he was like, I'll see you there. And I still have that tweet, and I definitely want to stick to that, and I definitely want to go this year, and I'm going to try my best, you guys, so I'll be sure to keep you guys posted on that. But overall, like I said, this was a fairly small episode, you guys. But just know that I have a lot of cribs coming up soon, so be on the lookout for that. And if you guys want to see Marathon Week, let me know. I will up the ante on that. But as of now, I'm going to tell you guys that I am actually recording cribs during the week now more, and you can kind of catch me on Eastern time, probably between 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. So that time I'm definitely recording cribs. So just be on the lookout for that, and that's pretty much it for this video, you guys. But like I said, I hope you guys are doing good, and it's summertime, so I hope you guys are staying inside out of this hot weather and going to the pool and all that fun stuff or whatnot, and just get some sun. It's awesome. But I hope you guys did enjoy. Feel free to drop this like. Feel free to drop the video a like. It's very much appreciated, and be sure to subscribe to stay up to date with more cribs. And until the next video, I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.